Matt Stepp, Dave Campbell's Texas football back here at Hamby Stadium in Mesquite. Here with the head coach of the 11-6A district champions, Coach John King of the Longview Lobos. Coach, first off, congratulations, 10-0 regular season and district title. Those things don't grow on trees, and I know those mean something around Longview, and congratulations.
Yeah, they sure do. You know, it's been a difficult year because we got everybody's best shot, you know, coming off of last season, all the expectations of our football team, and for our kids to go out and do it with a new ball club. We had so many new starters and different varsity players, and just kind of grew from week 1 to week 11 now. And I've been proud of them. They've gone about their business each week, and we've been in some tough ball games, and we've dominated some too. So it's kind of been a little bit of both. But I would say our defense would definitely been the driving force behind our success.
And that's where a lot of your experience came back. I know you've got a lot of veterans, key players that came back from last year's title team. And that was a good offense you faced today. It was a good quarterback and a lot of good skill players. And holding those guys to 14 points is no easy task. What was what do you think the formula was tonight to slowing that offense down a little bit?
Well, the big thing was to keep everything leveraged, you know, and linebackers not run out chasing zone read stuff, you know, because McGill's a good runner. When he gets an open field, he can take it, you know. And the big thing was to keep it leveraged and just not let them have, you know, the perimeter stuff with him. And we did a good job for the most part. And then chasing the football and gang tackling, you know, our kids do a pretty good job of that.
Offensively, I thought, I know early in the year the offensive line was very young and took a little while for those guys to come together. I thought they had a pretty good game tonight. I thought they did a good job opening holes for your backs, and you rotated some backs in. I know you haven't evaluated the film yet, but just on first glance, how did you feel like your offensive line performed?
They played pretty well. You know, the disappointing thing to me was the fourth down stop in the first drive. You know, we didn't control the line of scrimmage. We got whipped at the point of attack. But I think that for the most part, they played pretty well. Of course, good backs make you look good sometimes. Caden's a good one. But there were times he had it creased too, you know. So I feel like for the most part it was a good night with those guys. And you know, when we did throw it, I mean, other than one play, I think we didn't have much pressure. So it did a good job of that as well.
All right, now you're heading into the playoffs, and you know, first off, you get to host a playoff game. I know it's a big advantage for you guys. You guys have a heck of a home field advantage at Lobos Stadium. For you guys, how important and special is that to be able to play one more game at home?
Well, it'll be special for our kids, you know, to know they've got a chance for one more home game. We'll need every advantage we can find, you know, against a great football team like Temple that's coming to town, you know, and I think that, you know, it's a good thing that we're doing with giving a top seed a home game. It's just so hard to find venues to play in now with 4 teams getting in from every division, and, you know, and finding a place to play at neutral site is tough, particularly when you don't know who you're going to play until a lot of them, we didn't confirm it till tonight, you know, so it could have been one of 3 or 4 teams, and it's hard to get coaches to agree on that. So
you guys can be a little difficult to deal with sometimes.
Sometimes.
All right, now I know you haven't had a chance to break down film on Temple or not, but I know you're a high school football junkie, and you know a lot about the Wildcats program. They're a historical program like Longview. For what you know, what kind of team can Lobo fans expect to see when they take the field against their home team?
I think they're kind of a mirror image of what we are. They're a one-horse town, single high school district. They're going to have athletes all over the field. They're going to play tough physical style of football, and they got a lot of pride and tradition in their program. So it'll take our best effort, you know, to find a way to win.
Should be a fun one. I guess UIL didn't do you any favors this draw. That's a real good first-round matchup, I know. But I guess this time of year, none of them are easy, right?
Well, if they would let me do the realignment, I could get me a good draw. You know, if you want me to draw it up for y'all next year, I'll be glad to.
Well, we'll send that note to Dr. Elza to see if we can get Coach King to do realignment next time. Coach, appreciate it, and safe travels back home to Longview, and good luck the rest of the season. Hopefully we'll see you down the road in the playoffs.
You bet. Thank you, sir.